I am so excited to introduce this next speaker because this is one of my favorite products ever. Okay, that's a big deal because if you know me, you know I'm a self-processed geek. So I love testing all kinds of products always. BoxBrownie is one of the most amazing things, and we'll hear why. So if you've heard of digital staging, if you're starting to use digital staging, you're going to love what you're going to hear next. Now this is BoxBrownie Brad, and welcome him. He actually flew all the way from Australia, which I can't even tell you how many hours he flew to be here. So welcome to Miami.
Thank you. Mic's working okay? Terrific. All right, g'day everyone. My name's Brad Filipponi. I'm from the company called BoxBrownie.com. So what is BoxBrownie? BoxBrownie is a revolutionary cloud-based software for real estate agents all around the world. It's our job to make your marketing look so fantastic so your phone does not stop ringing. So as you can see here, we've got a range of editing suites.
I'm going to interrupt you 1 second just to make fun of you. I told them I would do this. I don't understand Australian accent, but it doesn't matter because it's so sexy. We like sexy in Miami, right?
You're making me blush. Thank you for the kind words. But back to what we're here for. So, we are Photoshop at your fingertips. So how it works is you send us a photo, whether you've taken it yourself or a professional photographer has, and we can modify it any way you want. This is what our back end looks like, so it's really simple to use. You literally click on the tile for the edit you want, you submit the photo, you let us know what you want, and then our graphic design team gets to work. NAR web stats say that 51% of people first find their property online. So, look, much like Tinder, if your advertising isn't looking good, they'll be checking out your competition, and that's a fact. So, how can we help you? It all starts with preparing the house correctly for sale and also photography. So to help out, we've actually got this awesome pre-photography checklist that we can email out. Look, sellers don't really know how to prepare a house properly, and this just makes it easy. So that's a great tool. We'll get on to what we do best. Image enhancement. Let's say worst case you're taking your own photos. Well, it all starts at $1.60. And we can really Photoshop, light and brighten your images. Look, just make them marketing print ready. Or let's say your photographer shoots a property on an overcast day. We can easily add in blue sky, green your grass, and as you can see here, it's all $1.60. Really affordable, overnight turnaround time. Day to dusk editing. This is where we can transform a daytime image. This looks quite good, but I know this looks a lot better. And these are proven by VHT stats to get 4 times the amount of clicks. And yes, I am Australian, so these actually get 5 times the amount of clicks in Australia. Really, really cool. You know, we activate the lights. You can pick a sunset depending on your region. It's really, really cool. Virtual staging. This is our #1 seller all around the world. You know, what is this vacant space used for? This now becomes your silent salesman online when you're not around. Add some furniture in, really changes the whole look of this image, and it's only $32 per photo. So you can pick what furniture you want, or we can pick it for you. It's really, really easy, and it's 2-day turnaround time. Look guys, we offer a lot more range of products, but I just wanted to keep it short and sweet today. We are exhibiting here. I want to help with your marketing. We're here literally to make you list and sell more property. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
So now I'm going to bring you the reality of it. As realtors, there's 2 parts of marketing in our business. Okay, the 2 parts are getting people to see our properties and then making people love the property once they're there. So there's been a lot of controversy of what you can do and not do with photos and making sure you're showing reality. So that's the only warning I'm going to give you. I like to put the before and after photos next to each other sometimes just so people don't think you are giving them false information about the property. I started using this just to test it out, just as I do any product in technology. And the turnaround is fantastic. As he said, it's really inexpensive. But again, I warn you, if you have some wires behind a property, don't remove wires. Keep it to reality. Make sure the client and the consumer doesn't feel deceived. Every time I go, I was telling Brad earlier, every time I go into the BoxBrownie website, there's changes. They add all kinds of really great things, but I'm going to go quickly just to show you what has happened, how I've used it. So here is the property. You know, when you walk into a property, before we used to think staging, you know, we're going to get the client to spend money and put furniture in there. And you're thinking, wow, you know, sometimes it's just cost prohibitive for the client to do that. So BoxBrownie did this. So that's crazy, no? Now, I get my photographer to take the regular photos, and then they come in, you send them in, 24 hours later, it's easy. It's just as easy as he presented it earlier. This is a property that I have under contract right now. It had some furniture, but I wanted to pop it a little bit. So they did accessorize the property. Now, they do something extra. When you have a complicated floor plan and you have 4 or 5 different pictures or areas in a property that you want to stage, you can actually just mark up a floor plan or do a sketch, a hand sketch. Let them know, I'm sending you a picture from this perspective. This is where I want the dining room and living room. This one was a little bit complicated, but look how fantastic. This is the empty space, and this is what they did to the property. This was really great. So this is a commercial property I have under contract right now, and I sent my photographer in with his drone, and he took the shot right after it rained. It usually takes the building like 2 hours for that water in the roof to drain. And that's by code, and it's perfectly fine, and there's nothing wrong with that roof. But if I would use this picture in my marketing, people would go, are you kidding me? I'm not buying a property with water on that roof. So I sent them the picture and I said, is there any way you can dry the roof up? And that's exactly what they did. So that's as easy as it gets. You can do picture by picture. You can do multiple photos at a time. There's nothing better than to drive traffic into our properties, right? And it starts with that marketing, and they just make it easy for us. And the beauty of it is that he's all the way here from Australia. Brett is out there, so if you have any questions, make sure you go and approach him before you leave today. Thank you so much.